What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video here for another Madden rebuild. As today we're going to be doing a team I haven't done in quite some time, the Chicago Bears. Of course, before we get into this video, guys, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here, that would be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and talk about the Chicago Bears a little bit. So like I said, I haven't rebuilt this team in quite some time, so I was kind of looking through some teams I haven't done rebuilds on, and the Bears immediately popped up. And this is kind of a post Matt Nagy era, so Bears fans are going to be very excited about that, because I know a lot of Bears fans probably weren't the biggest fan of Matt Nagy. He stuck around a little too long, I would like to think. And then you had Ryan Pace as well in the front office, but I believe Ryan Pace is gone. Of course, their new head coach is Matt Eberflus, and they've changed their defensive scheme, so there's a little bit to be excited about here in Chicago. And then of course I did make the Khalil Mack trade, so we will have that second round pick from the Khalil Mack trade. We have A. Jackson and Jalen Johnson. Honestly, on defense is really just Roquan Smith. And then A. Jackson's like 28 now. Yes, he's right at 28, so that's not too bad. And then Jalen Johnson. So really, we only have 3 players to be all that excited about. There might be some young guys here that I'm just not all that aware of for the Bears. Maybe somewhere here, but I'm not totally sure. But regardless, we do have some work to do today. And obviously, the draft is going to be our best friend, because this Bears roster, I'd like to say, is an up-and-coming rebuilding type of roster. I like Montgomery. I think Justin Fields in year number 2 could potentially be better. Obviously, rookie season was a little interesting with Andy Dalton in and out of the lineup. So yeah, and then Nick Foles started at one point. So a lot of weird things going on for Chicago this previous season. So we're gonna hope that this next season will be better for them. So Akeem Hicks, former Chicago Bear, has not signed anywhere as of yet. So not sure what his market is right now, or who's going for him, or where he will end up. But honestly, looking at free agency, the only guy that I would really be interested in is a guy like J.C. Treader, bringing him into Chicago. And I know the Bears have been interested in Tyrann Mathieu. Not really sure how much I love that for them. I mean, I like Tyrann Mathieu. I just don't know if the Bears are ready to like compete right now. So they also have Jarvis Landry. They could go out there and sign. But for me, I think the only guy I would love to just walk, I mean, honestly, even wouldn't mind Turner as well. Just getting some offensive line help here, start the video, would honestly be kind of a W. So I think I want to go with J.C. Treader for sure, because we do need a center. Maybe won't go Turner though. Probably just go trade J.C. Treader to be my center for this team, because like I said, we do need a center very badly. So J.C. Treader literally might be my only signing in free agency. He has not been signed yet as I'm recording this, so if he has signed now, then I apologize. But J.C. Treader, gonna offer on him, and that literally might be my only signing in free agency. I need a center, just some more offensive line help, and obviously the draft again will be our best friend. So I believe the Chicago Bears have all their picks, and of course they picked up that they might, no, because the Khalil Mack picks have gone. So oh wow, we didn't get J.C. Treader. Okay, well, that is rather unfortunate. Okay, can I get anybody else then? If not, I guess we just wait till next free agency and just trust in the draft process. You got Brian Bulaga, which I don't even know if he's been signed yet. Former Green Bay Packer. Might go for him for a year. I honestly wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think that might be my only other guy to go for. And then Kyle Fuller, former Chicago Bear, but not going to go for him either. So I think I'm going to go for Brian Bulaga for a year. We'll give him 2 years, see how he does. So Brian Bulaga, 33 years old. We'll go for him. Believe recently cut from the Los Angeles Chargers. Don't think he's on a team currently. I could be wrong about that, but let's see if we get Brian Bulaga. Just want some kind of offensive line help. If we can get any, please, that would be awesome. Let's see if we get Brian Bulaga, and we do get Brian Bulaga. So that's just going to help our offensive line just a little tad bit. Obviously, we need more help there. We need a center, and we still need another guard, I believe. So, or yeah, because we have white hair, so we need a guard. We have Jenkins, who is star development. I believe he's pretty young. Well, it might have been a rookie. Yeah, I think he was. So let's go into this draft, though. Not next season. We need the draft first. So let's go into this draft, and let's try to see if we can get lucky and get a couple pieces to help out the Chicago Bears team further rebuild their team. So headed into this NFL draft, we actually don't even have our first round pick. I was not aware the Bears do not have their own first round pick, which is actually really unfortunate. Would have loved to have had my first round pick here. Would have been the 6th overall pick. It belongs to the Giants, doesn't it? What trade is that from? I forgot about that. I think the Giants own the Bears first round pick. Totally forgot about that. I can't remember what trade that is from. Was it to move up for Justin Fields? Maybe? Can't remember for sure. But Dotson, I think it might have been actually. I think it might have been to move up for Justin Fields. But we need a little bit of everything here. So thankfully, we don't really need a quarterback. So we don't have to worry about that. We got Dotson, you got Josh Jobe, you got Christian Watson, Trey McBride, Trevor Penning. So I know we needed a guard, and we needed a center. Kind of need a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. We need some pass rushers as well. We need a wide receiver. There's a lot that we could use here. For sure. So I mean, I feel like we couldn't really go wrong with any of these picks. So thankfully I have 2 seconds to kind of work out something here. So I could take a corner. Josh Jobe, D-zone, not looking great. Not sure I really like that. D-zone coverage is kind of something I don't love to see. Kenneth Walker, don't need to walk away with the running back. My strong safety spot, B-zone coverage. My strong safety definitely needs some upgrading. So I kind of like Jalen here. I'm going to take him here, and he has normal development, which is actually quite unfortunate, but it's fine. So he will be our brand new strong safety for Chicago in the secondary. So we like that. And then for wide receiver, I kind of want to walk away with the wide receiver here as well, because right now all we have is literally Darnell Mooney. So you got Sky Moore, who I've heard good things about. We got Christian Watson. I'm a little nervous because I know I definitely need a hidden development player out of this for sure. So Haskell Garrett, Calvin Austin III, Jaquan Brisker. Let's just see. Sky Moore is B deep route. And then you got A stamina, B stiff arm, C injury, C run block. I'm going to take him. He is hidden development. So we got ourselves a hidden development wide receiver. So got another wide receiver in this draft, which is awesome. Now we go to our 3rd round pick. Really sucks we didn't have a 1st round pick. Would have been really nice to have one. So I think with our 3rd round pick, we should probably try to address the D line. So you got Haskell Garrett on the board, Max Mitchell. We did need a safety, or not a safety, some linemen. So DeMarvin Leal is here as well, which someone told me he was slipping in the draft. And I know he's in development. I just took him in the last video, so I kind of don't want to take him today. Ed Ingram, so we could use another guard as well. That's definitely something. But I kind of like the idea of taking maybe Haskell Garrett, because our defensive tackle position isn't the greatest. Right now we have Robert Quinn currently. So I think I'm going to take Haskell Garrett. He is hidden development. Give myself a defensive tackle. Get somebody I can kind of rely on there. And then I can look at my 5th round pick and see if I can get like somebody else that might just be a diamond in the rough out here. So let's see if I can get that lucky. But unfortunately, with no 1st round pick, it kind of hindered us a little bit. But you got Wan'Dale Robinson, you got Christian Harris, Channing Tindall, which we definitely don't need a middle linebacker. I wouldn't mind taking a corner for sure. Ben Brown, you got Justin Ross, who I used to take very high in the last drafts. But Ben Brown, we scouted quite a, or I guess he went to Ole Miss. A pass block. Do we take Ben Brown here? Because we do need a center. So I am going to take Ben Brown with his 5th pick. And yeah, not the best draft for sure. Actually, I guess we have back-to-back 5th round picks. So that's actually kind of useful. So we got Ben Brown. And then I think we're going to take right here out of Oregon. Get myself a cornerback. So see if he will be solid or not. I mean, they're normal dev. We got a lot of normal dev players. But we got some solid players, hopefully, that will help us out for our future. But definitely more work to be done. Free agency, first wave wasn't great. So next wave, we'll probably be striking a little bit more. Maybe we could sell some other guys like Eddie Jackson for some more draft picks as well. We'll see. So I will admit, this team is not great whatsoever. We are definitely still where we have a lot of work to do. So Ben Brown, as much as he was a good scheme fit and he's a rookie, he's a 59 overall. So Justin Fields is about to get just absolutely pummeled in the backfield. Sky Moore ended up being hidden development, which was awesome. Darnell Mooney, as we know, is great. David Montgomery, great. Cole Kmet. So we have some good weapons. Definitely could use another wide receiver though on top of this. I wish I could have kept Byron Pringle. I shouldn't went and re-signed him again. We have Roquan Smith, who I definitely want playing middle linebacker. I guess he took Christian Harris. Hey, 76 overall. He actually ended up being pretty good. So he didn't have hidden development, but you know, whatever. So Jackson and then Michael Wright ended up being a 64 overall. So yeah, not great for sure. I want to put Haskell Garrett in as a starter. That way he can develop a little bit more. Robert Quinn, somebody could maybe trade away, but I guess they want to start Christian Harris, the middle linebacker. I mean, this team's going to suck, so it really doesn't matter what happens. We are rebuilding a little bit, so I'm not going to complain too much. Obviously, we are kind of going the slow route. Justin Fields is going to probably get killed with a 59 overall guarding for him, but we'll just have to hope and pray that things go all well. I mean, if we make the playoffs somehow, I will be shocked. Let's see what happens, though. So at the end of the season, we went 4-13, which sounds quite about right. Kind of figured that would be the case. We are going to have a lot of money, though, so I think this was kind of a year we were tanking, I guess you could say, which I wasn't intending to. It's just the offseason go that well for us. But maybe this next season, because we kind of, you know, maybe surrendered a little bit. You know, we're like, oh, the Packers, they're going to dominate the division still with Aaron Rodgers. But now we are ready to strike, I guess. I don't know. That's just kind of my thought process. But let's get into the offseason and let's see where we can improve. I also want to see if we had any players go to hidden or star development. Did our strong safety first round? Oh my goodness, the cap space we have is kind of incredible. So yeah, we definitely have the ability. Sky Moore went up crazy. Oh, we need to look at the stats as well. We need to look at some stats. Why are we looking at stats? That's the schedule. I don't want to look at that. So We don't need to look at our schedule. We sucked. So, yeah, let's not do that. So, stats and awards. Looking at the team, offense was 24th in the NFL, which isn't the worst in the league, obviously. But defense was 11. So, defense actually... Whoa, yo, that's some Jameis Winston type stuff right there. You know, Fields, you know what? I won't totally blame you yet. You did have like a 59 overall center guarding for you, so won't blame you yet. But next season, that we might as well just sign Jameis Winston at that point. But 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns, receiving wise. Darnell Mooney had a really good year. Newsome also had a really good year, went up to a 70 overall, and then Sky Moore 741 yards, 300 from Montgomery. So definitely gonna need to get some protection. Robert Quinn. Okay, Robert Quinn. How are you not superstar dev? If he's under contract, I'm trading him. 18.5 sacks, which sounds crazy, but the man is literally 33 years old. So 7.5 from Roquan Smith, 3 from Mario Edwards, 2.5 from Travis Gibson, 2 from Nicholas Morrow. And what about our strong safety? Did he get anywhere? Which he's right there, actually. So I just kind of went away from him on accident. And did he go up to star development? I don't see him anymore unless if I just passed him, which I probably did. Okay, you know what? I just saw him again. Whatever. Once, I probably passed him like twice. But let's go look at the lineup and see if anything has changed. I don't know how Robert Quinn doesn't get like superstar dev after that, because that's just incredible. But Sky Moore, star development. Okay. Ben Brown went up 5 overall, which is promising, but, you know, it's not great. You're still 64 overall. And then, no, he didn't go up to star development. But we did have Nicholas Morrow go up to star development, who is 28 years old, but that don't really help me. Haskell Garrett, star development. Jalen Johnson, superstar dev, which I think he was that before. But we definitely need to get some more help here. So let's go to our salary situation, or let's go to a resigning stage and see who needs to be brought back. So if Robert Quinn is a free agent or isn't a free agent, I'm trading him, especially after that kind of season. 18.5 sacks, I'm trading him. I'm going to take advantage of his year, and he is not a free agent. So yeah, Robert Quinn, I'm trading him away. But Roquan Smith, one of the only few pieces I actually want to keep. Of course, I got to resign him. So Roquan Smith, please come back to Chicago, because you are a stud, if I do say so myself. And he is back. So Roquan Smith is back. Montgomery as well. Bring him back. Keep our running back core with Justin Fields. So keep David Montgomery, which hopefully Matt Eberflus runs the ball a little bit more, because I feel like David Montgomery could be really good, but I've seen Matt Nagy go away from running so damn much. But Justin Jones and Nicholas Morrow, I'm content with letting walk. We have so much money that we have no excuses not to build a great team this offseason. So $119 million in cap space, which I don't think is right. Obviously, this file doesn't have the contracts completely correct. So I don't know if the Bears would actually have this much money. But regardless, we need some more offensive line help. Brian Bulaga is cool. So I wouldn't even mind getting another tackle, need another wide receiver. Defensively, I do want to go ahead and trade Robert Quinn for sure. So if I released him right now, I would free up 7.9, but I'm trading him. After a year like that, somebody's got to want this man. I'm trading Robert Quinn over to the Arizona Cardinals for a 3rd round draft pick. The man is 33, so I'm going to take advantage of his value as it is probably at its peak right now. So got Robert Quinn out of here, which obviously leaves a big hole at the defensive line. And Gibson is 26. Okay, I can roll with that. But a little bit of everything. Eddie Jackson, I'm still kind of wondering if we should trade him away as well. I feel like we could easily get a first for him, but I don't know. We'll probably just keep him. So let's go to free agency now, and let's start signing some players. We're going to be probably offering quite a bit, because we need to build a whole damn roster. So let's see what we need. So Elton Jenkins, which we do need a guard, so 100% have interest in him. AJ Brown, now I would grab him, but I actually kind of want to just go for a wide receiver who would fit. Like, I kind of want Darnell Mooney to be my best wide receiver, if that makes sense, because I feel like the man could become really good for us. So Jenkins, 100% want. Get to steal him from Green Bay. Spawn to it. You got, okay, so free agency actually kind of falls off a little bit. So we could technically trade Eddie Jackson and sign Darnell Savage, which he is a scheme fit, if we wanted to get a pick in this upcoming draft, which actually might not be a terrible idea. So yeah, boys, I'm about to sign quite a bit of players, so I'm going to go ahead and offer a lot of players some contracts real quick, and then I'll show you afterwards what we have done. All right, boys, I have offered quite a bit of contracts. Don't expect to get every single person, but I have offered a lot here. So we got Jenkins, who is on the top of my board, is a guy I definitely want. Mecole Hardman, Darnell Savage, Montez Sweat, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Cole Holcomb, and Cameron Sutton. So let's just see who accepts or does not accept. So like I said, we've offered quite a bit of money. We're going to use a lot of our cap space in this free agency period and see if we get pretty much everybody we're asking for. Don't think we will. We do get literally every single person besides Cole Holcomb, which I'm actually not too upset with that. That's fine. So I think there might have been, wait, did everyone accept? So Miko Hardman accept. Montez Sweat, I think everybody that I wanted accepted, which is actually kind of a W. So reason why I signed Darnell Savage is because we're actually going to be trading Eddie Jackson and trying to get a second or a first for him. So basically, we use that draft pick on a younger player in this upcoming draft. So that was kind of the game plan. So I do feel bad, but I am going to trade Eddie Jackson. So Justin Fields, we got Jenkins now, so we can go ahead and move Jenkins to the other side of the offensive line. So we have Cody Whitehair, Brian Bulaga. Now we just need a center unless we want to continue to roll with Ben Brown. Miko Hardman definitely just kind of took over Darnell Mooney's #1 spot in a way. But I do like Darnell Mooney and Miko Hardman. Speed kills, so we love that. And then Sky Moore in the slot now would be great. And then defensively, if we take a real quick look at this, Roquan, we still need linebackers. Linebackers still a huge need. But we have now Sean Murphy Bunting opposite of Jalen Johnson and then Sutton. And of course, like I said, we are going to go ahead and trade Eddie Jackson away. Honestly, maybe we could do like a player-for-player trade and get myself a defensive tackle, a linebacker, because now it's literally just focusing on the pass rushers, really, because we need guys on the D-line who can get out to the quarterback, which I think Montez Sweat could obviously do. Roquan Smith in the middle, which is great, but we need outside linebackers that can help him out as well. But again, I am going to go ahead and trade Eddie Jackson away for either player-for-player or a draft pick. So I'm trading Eddie Jackson over to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a second-round draft pick, and I'm going to feel very good about that. So now Eddie Jackson is gone. We have Darnell Savage to replace him. So just like that, you know, the defense starting to shape up a little bit. Definitely still some more work to be done. We need another defensive tackle, and linebackers still a huge need. So linebackers, which Cole Holcomb would have been nice to have, but it's not that big of a deal. So I like Gibson, like Montez Sweat. Haskell Garrett's fine. But we need a defensive tackle, we need outside linebackers, and we need a center still. So definitely still some more work to be done. But definitely love how that free agency went for us. We still have quite a bit of money to spend as well, especially with just trade Eddie Jackson away with Darnell Savage kind of replacing him. But if we take a look at the center, we have Mitch Morse, which actually, didn't he play for the Bears at one point? I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Might be the guy I go for. That way I don't have to worry about it in the draft. So yeah, I'm going to go for Mitch Morse in free agency. Another veteran offensive lineman to kind of shape up the offensive line. So I'm going to go for Mitch Morse. 100 total points, and it'll be kind of a race here, but I'm offered just a little bit more because I desperately need a center. I don't want to have to start Ben Brown this year. So Mitch Morse, I think, will be my last offer, unless if there's a defensive tackle to go get. You have Akeem Hicks, which we could bring back to the team. Devon, you got Tim Settle, who I do like Tim Settle, but I think we're better off just drafting here and kind of focus on the D-line in the draft. So if we get Mitch Morse, I'll be very excited about that. And then we can head to the draft, and we should have a few draft picks to try to upgrade the roster. Outside linebackers, of course, Mitch Morse rejects. So let's just head to draft night now and not worry about anything else then. So we literally actually have the second overall pick in this draft. So we are guaranteed Brian or at least Miles Murphy. So I'll be happy with either one, obviously. But I would rather have Brian because we need a defensive tackle more than we need an edge. But let's see what the Texans decide to do. Who are they going to take? Or do I want to sit here? I don't think I want to sit here. Well, they took him. Damn. Okay, so they took Brian, which makes sense. Why wouldn't you take him? So we don't need a quarterback. We're not taking a quarterback. Miles Murphy, or he could take Will Anderson as well. We do need a linebacker really badly. So it's basically Will Anderson or Miles Murphy. And we need linebackers more than we need an edge. So I think I'm taking Will Anderson out of Alabama here. B tackle. He will be the brand new linebacker with Roquan Smith with our second overall pick. So now we go to our second round pick and so we can get here in the second round. So probably go linebacker again, maybe. Center is still definitely something we need though, for sure. We got BJ Ojolari here, Marvin Mims, Miles Hinton, Zach Evans, Prunty. So honestly, you could take an offensive lineman, just slide somebody over if we want to. Jalen Rivers, Shane Lee. I think we might take BJ. Well, we could take BJ or we could take Miles Hinton out of Stanford and slide someone over to center, which I might do that because we need an offensive lineman. So I'm taking Miles Hinton here. He's hidden development W. So we got a hidden development offensive lineman. Somebody's going to play center. I don't know who yet, but we got ourselves a brand new brand new offensive lineman. So we got Marvin Mims, Zach Evans, Darnell Washington, Pierce Quick, Chris Bogle, Peyton Wilger, Jordan Birch, Desmond, and then Gibbs. You know what? Why is it? Honestly, I don't understand. Is there like another Miles Murphy in this draft, or is there just like a duplicate of this guy? Because obviously he probably got taken away earlier. This draft class is just all messed up, it looks like. But You know, honestly, I'm kind of thinking about it, and I kind of want to maybe go for a trade here. I think I might trade for defensive tackle. I might use my other second round pick here. I might trade for D tackle on a different team because I'm ready to win now this next season. I'm trying to give Justin Fields the best chance to win. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some kind of trade as long as teams have cap space to do this. So obviously this was the pick we got for Eddie Jackson. So might have just been better to literally just trade Eddie Jackson. But it's okay. It's okay. And we could use our third as well if we need to. So might have been better to trade Eddie Jackson for defensive tackle. But I'm going to find one. And I'm going to trade for him. And he's going to become part of this team. Ed Oliver would be awesome. But that might be a little too crazy. I'm trading my second round pick and my third round pick to get Winfrey from the Cleveland Browns. He started development. And obviously we need a defensive tackle. So I'm feeling really good about that now. So now resume draft. And we have another third round pick. And we can go ahead and soon get here this other third round pick. And then linebacker is probably where I want to go here in this third round. So can we get a linebacker is the question. We got one already. Chris Bogle might be the guy I just have to take. Will McDonald as well. Conley, Walter. But I think I'm going to take Chris Bogle. Well, we also have Devin Richardson down here. So which one? B zone coverage. So we do need a coverage linebacker for this scheme. A power, B awareness, F injury. I mean, his zone coverage looks great. Good. So I'm going to take Devin Richardson here with this third round pick. And I'm going to call it good after that. So that is going to be our draft. And we'll see how good we are in this next season. So this is going to be the team going into season number 2. This team looks just so much better. So I'm going to move Brian Bulaga over to center. White hair. And you got Miles Hinton, Jenkins, and Jenkins. So that was accidental. But we got the Jenkins on the left side, which is kind of a W. Mecole Hardman, David Montgomery, Justin Fields in year number 3 now. So hopefully he steps up a little bit more. Cole Kmet as our tight end. And then Miles Hinton on that tackles position as well. Sky Moore. Defensively, though, it has gotten better over here. So we have Darnell Savage now as our free safety, Jalen Johnson, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Montez Sweat, Haskell Garrett, Winfrey in the draft, and then Gibson. And then, of course, Will Anderson was our second overall pick. Hopefully he works out. And then Roquan Smith and Devin Richardson. So is Will Anderson more of a go get the quarterback kind of guy? Yeah, he is. Ooh, okay. That might be a little bit of a problem. So do we move Will Anderson onto the D-line? Would that be better for him? That might be better for him. Run stopper. He's speed rusher, power rusher. Okay, so yeah, he's more of a guy to go after the quarterback, it looks like. So pursue 80, and then his coverage is terrible. 50 man. And then does it tell me a zone anywhere? No. Or it's 52. Yeah, we need him actually on the D. We need him going after the quarterback. So gonna have to change that. So at the end of the season, our luck really didn't turn around all that much. Still went 6-11. So we won 2 more games than last year, but things still didn't go too well for us. But I think we're on the verge of making the playoffs in this third and final season, hopefully. But looking at the stats for the year, offense was 20th in the NFL. Hopefully Fields had a way better of a year. It looks like he might have. Defensively was 30th. So defense was actually pretty bad. Fields way better year. Way better year. Not as many turnovers, which is great. Rushing wise, Montgomery, 11 touchdowns. Receiving, Mecole Hardman, 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. Ended up being a really good signing for us. Mooney, 944 yards, 8 touchdowns. Defensively, sacks wise, Montez Sweat had 15. While Anderson moved him on the defensive line. And he has started development. And he had 6 sacks, I should say. And the interceptions, 5 from Sutton, 4 from Roquan Smith, 4 from Johnson, and then 3 from Jalen. So we need to focus on getting some coverage linebackers. I think that's what killed us. We didn't really have any good coverage linebackers. That is the #1 priority going into this offseason in order to upgrade this defense for the long run. So that is going to be the plan. So hopefully, or in free agency, we have the ability to do that. So 110, still a lot of money at our name. A lot of money. Justin Fields' 5th-year option is going to come up. I'm sure there's someone here that I'm going to have to resign as well. That's going to be important. Might cost a little bit. I don't think there would be anybody, though, because I traded Eddie Jackson. Robert Quinn is gone as well. I don't know who I'd have to resign, but we'll see. I mean, that's a lot of money. So we'll be able to use whatever we want, basically. Might even become more here. Let's see if Madden will load anyway. There we go. $110 million. And we are going to be able to re-sign. Let's see. You got Jalen Johnson. Okay, that's an important one. Cole Kmet. So, yeah, we do have quite a bit of important free agents here. So, Sutton actually ended up being really good for us. So, kind of want to keep him in a way. So, I think I want to go for Cairo Santos. Keep our kicker. So, that'll be something I want to do. So, Cairo Santos. Never mind. Going to test free agency. Jalen Johnson, though, obviously got to keep him. Got to keep Jalen Johnson. So best corner, superstar dev as well. Jalen Johnson. He is back. So Jalen Johnson's back. Darnell Mooney also want to accept. Is it really already his 5th year in the league? I don't think that's the case. Wasn't Mooney a rookie last year? I don't know. Oh, whatever. I guess I'll re-sign him, obviously. But Cole Kmet will sign as well. Keep our tight end around. So Cole Kmet is back. And then last but not least, Gibson might move on for him. Bulaga, I'm going to move on. Santos, I try to get back. And then Sutton, since he has such a good year for us, I'm going to give him a contract offer as well. And he is back. So we got basically a lot of the important positions. We got to replace the center. And then Will Anderson obviously replaces Gibson. And then now free agency is where we got to strike for coverage linebackers. Coverage linebackers really badly need that. So let's go take a look. So offense and defense is up overall wise as well. So Justin Fields is superstar dev, which is fantastic. Hinton star development. So offensive line isn't great. And then McCole Hardman superstar dev as well. So we also have a young center we could rely on, but not sure I would want to. Defensively, basically everything looks good besides the linebacker core. Like I said, Roquan Smith superstar dev, Montez Sweat superstar dev, but I love our defensive line, young, up and coming. And then strong safety, Jalen hasn't progressed all that much, but I think I would be fine with him still starting. And then Wright never turned out to anything either. But I really like this team. Linebackers, centers is really what we're going to need. So let's go see if we can get that in free agency here. That's really my goal, hopefully. If not, trades still an option as well. We have a lot of money. So we have Laramie Tunsil. If I need an offensive lineman, I would. I guess I do, so I could move someone to center technically. Logan Wilson. Yes, actually, this is exactly what I need. What am I talking about? Logan Wilson is... I literally just looked at Logan Wilson. Was like, oh, Logan Wilson. No, we are getting Logan Wilson here. This is the guy I want for sure. 28 years old, but he would be perfect next to Roquan Smith. Selling out for him 100%. I'll offer even more for you, man. I want Logan Wilson be my brand new linebacker here in Chicago. That would be a great, great upgrade. So I'm going to increase the bonus just a little bit more. That way we can secure Logan Wilson. 117 total points. Atlanta, get on my face. Okay, so hopefully we get him. So Logan Wilson would be immediately the upgrade we could look for. Chandler Jones, not what we need. Claypool, not what we need. Kendricks, field general. We kind of have that in Roquan Smith already. I could move him to outside linebacker. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Stewart, and we got Reed. And then the other position I kind of needed was center. So we need Treader, which we could maybe get him this time. He declined last time. But this time, Treader, you have no other option. You can become a Chicago Bear, or you can sign nowhere else. How about that? That'll give you an ultimatum there. So, J.C. Treader, got the linebackers. And then, is there a better strong safety? No, not really. Marcus May, not going to get him either. So, Laramie Tunsil, we don't need. Aaron Rodgers, we don't need. Logan Wilson, want. Mack, we don't need. Tyler Boyd, we don't need. Joseph Day, we could use him. He is superstar dev. Kind of want him. You know what? I am going to go get Sebastian Joseph Day for 2 years. I'm going to grab him. To upgrade the defense even further. Build that Bears defense up. The Chargers want him back. I'm not going to offer any more. I'm just going to hope he accepts what I just offered him. So that'll give us about $22 million cap space. Hopefully, we get everybody we're asking for here. Please, Madden. Bless me up with Logan Wilson. That's who I want the most. Logan Wilson, Roquan Smith would be an absolute freaking W linebacker core. So, oh, I thought he rejected. Okay, we've got Logan Wilson. J.C. Treader is not accepted, which I think he will eventually. So, just like that, we have ourselves a really, really nice defense. In love with the defense. Offensively, needs help. But I could rely on Richardson this year. Got Sebastian Joseph Day. So, D-line's looking incredible. Strong safety, I'll still rely on Jalen there. But if I wanted like the best linebacker core possible, I could go ahead and trade for an outside linebacker as well, just to kind of further put myself in position. But J.C. Treader, let's see on him. He has no other offer, so still definitely could accept that. Laramie Tunsil still out here and Aaron Rodgers still out here, but I don't need Aaron Rodgers whatsoever. So, hopefully, J.C. Treader accepts. And then I think I am going to go ahead and pull the trigger on trading for a linebacker. I'm trading 2 future draft picks in order to get Darius Leonard and put him as my other linebacker for this team. So just like that, we got exactly what we came here for. We have literally the best linebacker core I've ever built. 100%. Offensive line is incredible. Defensively, Darius Leonard, Roquan Smith, and Logan Wilson. Tell me that ain't the best linebacker coverage linebackers you could get right there. That is absolutely a freaking W. So this next season should be a great one for us, boys. This should be Super Bowl run team for sure. Basically, should be anyway. Justin Fields play like he did last year. Will be solid. This division was won at 9-8. So there's no reason why we can't be in the playoffs next year. No reason why. So hopefully that is the case. We're going to get to the playoffs and we're going to be a good team. And yes, I am going to pick up Justin Fields' fifth-year team option. Played incredible last year. So we're going on to this next season, and we're going to make the damn playoffs if it's the last thing I do. So at the end of the season, we ended up going 12-5, while the Green Bay Packers went 12-5 as well. But it looks like we actually have the bye, which is kind of convenient. I will definitely rest a game for sure. Sometimes the bye week has come back to bite teams in the butt, but I think for us, it'll be fine. Hopefully, this is just a video game, so we should be good. But offense was 13th in the NFL. Defense better be top 5. I put together the best defense possible. It is first in the freaking NFL. That's what I love to see. Justin Fields, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and then you got Dowling backing him up. Rushing-wise, Montgomery, 14 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. Receiving-wise, Mecole Hardman, still a stud. Sky Moore, stud. Cole Kmet, Montgomery, or Mooney and Montgomery, great. And then defensively, want to see my boys here. So Logan Wilson had 12 sacks. So he had 14.5 from Will Anderson, 12 from Logan Wilson, 10.5 from Montez Sweat, and then 7 from Perrion Winfrey, 6.5 from Joseph Day, and then 2 from Roquan Smith. So Will Anderson, star development still. Okay, that's fine. And then Logan Wilson, superstar X Factor, of course. So, all right. Did Roquan Smith become a superstar X Factor? I mean, we could have had a superstar X Factor linebacker trio there. We got Otis James out of the draft, star development. Okay, interesting. But let's go ahead and jump in to next week to see who we get to play in the divisional round. Got a bye week, which is so convenient for us. But Justin Fields, need you to come off this bye, and I need you to just absolutely come out here and beat the Saints, who went 8-9. If we lose to the Saints, I'm rage quitting because I put together literally the best team I could have put together. Maybe. No, I could have done better. But regardless, jump into this game. Let's beat the Saints. All we need is this one win, and we are literally in the NFC Championship. That's all I'm asking for, Justin Fields. Come out here and play lights out, please, bro. Come out here and just beat the Saints. We got the #1 defense, 7-0. Good start. Defense holds them to field goal. Okay. Fields comes out here, 14-3. W. And now it is going to be 21-3, hopefully. Yes. This is an absolute stud start to this game. It's 24-3. Defense is playing incredible, which we knew it would. We built the best defense possible. It's 3-31. And we got the Saints getting a safety, which is whatever, because the game is definitely over as long as we don't allow them to come back in like the last 5 minutes of the game, which kind of was close, but regardless, it is over. We win the divisional round, and we are already in the NFC Championship after having the bye. What an absolute freaking W. Securing that bye was literally freaking awesome. NFC Championship time. Let's get it. I got to tell you, boys, this is probably the most random NFC Championship I've ever seen in Madden, but it is literally 2 division rivals going at it. And you might be thinking, oh, it's the Bears versus Packers. No, it is Bears versus Lions. It is a snowy day here in Soldier Field. We better come out here and kick the crap out of the Lions. They have no business being here. Let's go, Justin Fields. You played incredible last game. Do it again. All right, get a stop, start things off. And no, they're up 6-0. Okay. It is 13 Fields. I need you. There you go. 13-7. And then take the lead here. No? About now. Yes, 14-13. W. They take the lead right back. Who's starting quarterback for the Lions? I would love to know. Get the stop. We need. Come out here and score. It's 27-17. Need to score here, Fields. Need to score. And all right, 27-20. 20-30. Need to score badly here. No. 33-20. You know what? We are still in position to win this game. All we need is a good drive right here. Quick drive and get the ball back, and we'll still be in business. I hate the snow because literally Lions players kind of blend in, and I feel like I'm going to throw an interception on accident. But I have Darnell Mooney here, which actually that was kind of closer than I thought. Wow, Fields 3 interceptions. Not been good this game. That sucks. Okay. Well, we need a good drive here, baby. So Mecole Hardman might actually just be easier to just bomb into Mecole Hardman eventually, but I won't actually do that. I think I have B wide open. I do. Darnell Mooney gets open. W drive there. All right, man. Come on. Let's go. We got something going for us. Let's get Flood here. They're confused right now. I have RB. Oh, no way. Fields threw it to. We got the ball right back. Okay. Get the ball back. Okay. I'm here to redeem myself, boys. That was That was bad. I threw, you know what? Justin Fields got in me there for a second. I have no timeouts, so I got to keep that in mind. I actually just threw another pick. Never mind. Okay, I literally just panicked and threw it. So I'm actually really glad that was an interception because that easily could have been picked off, but it's not. So we are in business still. All right, man. Come on, baby. Somebody get open. Somebody get open for me. I think I have what? No. Okay. I literally just floated. I'm stopped. I'm done playing this game. I clicked the wrong freaking button. I literally clicked the wrong freaking button, bro. And well, honestly, I meant to drive it, but the fact that I got hit there killed it. I don't know if I should be playing this. I don't know. Should I be jumping in anymore? Because I'm just an absolute bum when it comes to playing. We lost to the Lions, bro. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out, man. That was so depressing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.